Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Millennial Smark, and I'm bringing you the slop, the whole slop, and nothing but the slop. Timestamps are down in the description box below if you want to get directly into the pay-per-view review. Fortunately, I spent money so you guys don't have to watch this show. Unfortunately, I spent $50 so you guys don't have to watch this show. So, I'm gonna milk this as much as humanly fucking possible to get as much money as I can fucking get out of this bullshit. There's nothing currently going on in the news right now, so what we're gonna do is go down the card and see if there's anything relevant or anything worth a damn to care about. So let's do that real quick. We have Mercedes Mone versus Momo Watanabe. Fuck, I don't care already. I'm already fucking mad, bro. I'm already fucking mad. I'm already triggered. I don't care. I don't fucking care. I don't want to see Mercedes Mone versus Misty from Pokemon. I don't care. It's like, how many Japanese wrestlers do you have to wrestle to screw in a light bulb? Jesus Christ. I mean, it's not like Japanese people can see it anyways with their squinty eyes. The Hurt Syndicate versus the Outrunners. Now, don't get it twisted. Turboy Floyd is still probably top 10 greatest wrestlers of all time. He is the legends of all legends. He is the King of Kings, the real King of Kings. Andre, Hogan, Austin, Flair, Sammartino, Inoki, Rock, Savage, all you guys, eat your heart out. No. The number one greatest wrestler of all time is, forever will be, and forever of all times be Turboy Floyd. And even he can save this match for me. Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher. I mean, I'll give them props for at least trying to tell a story, but I just feel no connection to this whatsoever. That's what happens when you dedicate one segment a week to a match, and that's if you even feel like doing that, and then trying to cover up for doing really ridiculous shit in order to get the match over one time every 3 weeks, rather than just telling the story and letting it play out slowly to get to each spot so it can actually have meaning. They've been feuding for months now, and I just don't really care about this match whatsoever, especially knowing what they're going to do in it in order to get it over to make up for the lack of storytelling. They have storytelling, but there's a lack of storytelling, if that makes any sense, right? There's a novel, and it's a bunch of pages, but there's a bunch of pages that I just can't relate to. That's just me personally, though. Swerve, Strickland, and Ricochet, same thing, man. Only difference is, and this is probably the least charismatic I ever seen Swerve Strickland. Like, man, it's like Ricochet's like a fucking black hole of suckage. He just sucks all the charisma out of everything that's around him. My God. This feud has about as much fucking charisma as gelatin. I just don't care. MJF Hangman, I see people were kind of gushing over their bullet with the name on it promo they had back, what was it, yesterday, I think. But, I mean, I'll tell you what, let me give you the crux of this. This feud is so over that the most memorable thing about it is people getting nostalgic about SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. Let that sink in. Konosuke Takeshita versus Kenny Omega, and another fucking Goku Vegeta match that I just don't care about. And it's for the secondary, third, fourth, I don't even know what place this championship belt is anymore. I don't care about that. Toni Storm versus Mariah May, probably the only thing that has any substance to it in regards to storytelling, I guess. But even then, it's like they're trying so hard. This kind of gives me vibes of Triple H and Shawn Michaels towards the ending of 2004, where they made everything about them, and all the charm that it had when it started off with, they just got really try hard, to the extent that you get to the Hell in a Cell match, and they're having like an hour-long fucking match, and it's like, dude, you guys are trying to make this match out to be the greatest of all time, when it's not. It's a solid match. This feud, when it started off, was fucking awesome. Now you're going to try it hardish, and it's like, I don't know, it feels like it's overexposed to me. But like I said, Toni and Mariah, at the very least, it has substance to it. That's more than I can say for the rest of this card. Okada versus Brody King, random fucking match that I don't give a shit about. And then we have Moxley versus Edge. I'm just prepared to laugh. I see this match and I'm just prepared to laugh. I know they're going to do some goofy shit. I know the finish of it is going to just piss me off. I know what they're going to try to do to get this so where it's going to be underwhelming as shit, because this entire feud is underwhelming. How the fuck are you the AEW World Championship match? And I'm looking at this card right now, honestly. Ospreay and Fletcher. You can argue Swerve and Ricochet, MJF and Hangman, and Toni and Mariah. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 matches that feel more important story-wise than the actual AEW World Championship. How is that the main event? It's the AEW World Championship, and it feels like it's the 5th most prioritized thing on the entire show. But it's the main event because it happens to have world title in the title, so therefore, right? So stupid, just the logic. But I'm prepared to be underwhelmed. I'm prepared to be disappointed, but I'm also prepared to laugh my ass off. So if there's anything that comes out of any of this, maybe we get that. So, without further ado, brace yourself, folks. Let's get into the show. Well, I can guarantee you this. It's probably going to go downhill from here. They most likely put their best match in the fucking opener, so congratulations when it comes to booking flow, because again, I can't see anything beating this match right here. This was good. I mean, there were still some problems with it that I didn't like, but not nitpicking. I'm going to point them out, but not nitpicking in terms of, completely shitting on the match in itself. This was good. This is a solid opener. These guys told a story. I like how it started with MJF pretty much provoking Hangman Page with coming out to his old theme song. All that was good. I like that. The only thing that I didn't like about the match is just, once again, and I know this is a newer generation of professional wrestling as far as how they like to conduct their business, the lack of selling in this match, more in particular for Hangman Adam Page, because he was the one taking the majority of the beatdown, I don't like. And granted, I will say, they did a spot in this match that I thought was impressive, but at the same time, I don't like high spots that typically would be for, like, say, an injury spot being done in matches where it doesn't really have that much of an impact. I hate that. Now, again, I'm not going to hold it against them because it's not as if they spammed it throughout the match. They did it only one time, and it's the best that you're going to get out of an AEW, right? Right, it's the best that you're going to get out of an AEW, so it's not really going to bother me too much. But the quality of the match in itself, again, it's not going to usurp it. I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to say it's going to usurp the entire match in itself. So they went out there, they did their thing. The match in itself, as far as the beginnings of it, was rather slow. I did like the spot with Hangman spitting in MJF's face. Again, a little bit too try-hard for my liking, but I get it. I understand what it's referencing, MJF spitting in his face a couple of weeks ago. I get it. I understand. I like the psychology of the heel taking over the match the majority of the time. You fuck with AEW, and stereotypically, like, it doesn't really seem as if the offense from the heel is really taken into question. And again, it doesn't really feel like it really took into question this much in this match also, because the selling of the superstars, it's so noticeable as far as how much they lack it. It bothers the shit out of me, right? But we did get this spot outside the ring. It was rather close to the finish, where and mind you, this is around the time when Hangman is supposed to be selling his shoulders, because he went outside the ring after taking somewhat of an advantage over MJF, and he ended up hitting him with the buckshot lariat. He was attempting to hit him with the buckshot lariat, and MJF rolled outside the ring. Hangman, in frustration, went outside the ring, and he tried to attack MJF while he was leaning up against the stairs. He went for a shoulder block. MJF ended up moving out of the way. He shoulder blocked the stairs, injured his shoulder, right? MJF took him in the ring, and he immediately locked in the Salt of the Earth armbar, which doesn't matter because, again, submission holds in AEW, they're really in professional wrestling. I'm not just going to hold that up against AEW. It's like submission holds don't even matter anymore in the grand scheme of things. Maybe it's just me. I rarely see people tap out nowadays. It's so lame. I mean, God, it's not even a staple anymore. But also, am I tripping? I swear MJF, when he locked in the Salt of the Earth armbar, he locked it on the wrong arm. Like Hangman, he hit his right shoulder. No, I think he hit his right shoulder on. No, I think he hit his right shoulder. And Hangman was his left shoulder was being worked on. It's not that big of a deal, but it's something that is noticeable that you would think professionals would have a better grasp on. But Hangman ended up making it to the ropes and getting out of the deal, right? But he didn't work the shoulders anymore, and then he stopped selling the shoulders. You know what I mean? And it got to a point where it's like, dude, it's noticeable. Like, be a little bit more professional. He just worked your shoulders. Like, sell it. Fucking sell it. He ignored all that. And of course, he has to get his high spots in. He went to the ring barricade and he ended up hitting the moonsault. But when he hit the moonsault, he hit it over his head, which kind of caught him in like a over the shoulder position. And then he grasped him into a tombstone. So picture that, a moonsault from Hangman. He goes over MJF's head and he lifts him up for a tombstone power driver, which MJF rolled out of that and reversed it into his own tombstone power driver. There was a chair in a seated position next to the barricade. MJF did the tombstone to Hangman on the seated position of the chair, which again, in any other circumstances, that's a stretcher move. You know, that's a move that people would take, and the wrestler would be out for like 6 or 7 months back in the days when I grew up. But you know, it was used for nothing more than a 10 count spot. You know what I mean? We're using the Undertaker's finisher for a 10 count spot. Shit like that. I know people are, Devontae, they use it in Japan all the time. It's not the point. It's a staple in professional wrestling that is usually identified with the Undertaker. You think you would respect that move a little bit more. Not only did they do the move like it was nothing, but they did it on a chair. Very similar to how I felt about Will Ospreay doing the tombstone, or I guess it would have been Kyle Fletcher doing the tombstone to Will Ospreay on the stairs a couple of months ago. I just don't like shit like that. That's lame as fuck. That's really, really fucking lame. I hate shit like that. But it is what it is. Professional wrestling 2025. Eventually, Hangman made it back in the ring. And I like this. Do more of that. MJF, he started grabbing his face and he was like, why do they like you? Why do they like you? Why do they like you? Choose me. Choose me. He's so insecure that he let his guard down, which eventually Hangman took advantage of, and he ended up hitting him with the angel wings also. Christopher Daniels move in tribute to him because of the stuff that MJF did to him. Eventually he gets outside the ring. MJF, he is all fucking wiggly legged and everything. He turns around and he eats a butt shot lariat for the win. Like I said, the match in itself was not a problem necessarily. I think that's as good as you're going to get out of an AEW match because, again, they just got to get their shit in all the time, and they just don't focus on the selling. And, you know, I sit back and it's sad that I have to call that a nitpick nowadays because it's like, dude, selling is such a staple, but we got people nowadays saying things like kayfabe's dead and you shouldn't have to worry about kayfabe when on the fucking job. Like, it's this generation of wrestling fans. They're so weird, dude. I swear. But like I said, it's as good as you're going to get with an AEW match. And it's not to say, once again, I'm not here saying that it was a bad match necessarily. Just a bunch of things that, like, you can't help but notice. And it's so noticeable that you kind of have to factor it into the star ratings a little bit. But like I said, I think this is probably the best match they're going to have tonight, and I predict that it's going to go downhill from here. But with that being said, I see Mercedes is about to go up against Kagome, so let's get to that, I guess. I swear to God, someone is like outside of my window and they're hearing everything that I'm saying currently at the moment. As soon as I go, they never tap out, and it's not a staple in professional wrestling. Of course, Mercedes Mone makes fucking whatever her name is, I don't know, the fucking random Japanese girl. She made her tap out. Of course, because someone's outside of my window. I know that's what it is. I absolutely know that's what it is. This match though, very stiff. I liked moments of it. Again, it's just kind of a thing. My problem with matches like this, I feel like if this was like 10 years ago, I wouldn't have a problem necessarily with the match or anything like that, because like it's something that you don't see all the time, in particular with the women, but we see this all the time. You know what I mean? That's the problem with wrestling in 2025, more in particular AEW, is that like it's very hard to decipher a good match from a good match from a good match from a good match because every match is the exact same thing. I mean, one thing that really caught my attention though, like two things caught my attention actually. One, again, like Mercedes, like she needs to up her offense, bro. This constant using of the fucking Meteor, it's nauseating, bro. Like, dude, come on, like every fucking spot is a fucking Meteor. Like, god damn, bro. I can actually tell you her entire offense in this match. Meteora, Three Amigos, Backstabber, Bank Statement, or whatever she's calling it nowadays, Moneymaker. Boom. That's her entire offense for the, like, literally. And then the other girl, her was just like kicks. kicks, and also her doing a lot of meteors. Maybe towards the end she started doing a little bit more offense, like a dragon suplex, damn near kicking Mercedes' teeth in her fucking throat with that roundhouse kick when she held her arm towards the finish. Holy fuck, she kicked her right in the fucking mouth. Jesus Christ, Jesus. And the second thing that I noticed is, look, I understand the women nowadays are athletic, but there's no excuse to have that lack of ass. Like there's just no ass on either of these girls, bro. I swear. You could combine their ass and literally it's just air. It's just air. It's like a deflated balloon. Like there's just so little ass in this match, bro. Like it's like going to a door and trying to get a handful. Like it's like going to a flat surface and just trying to grab. It's nothing to grab. There's literally nothing to grab. So my recommendation is these women, like, get the glutes up. Just get a little bit of meat on your bones. Damn, bro. But yeah, the finish essentially came, which it looked like that Japanese girl fucked up her ankle. Maybe she sprained it. She tried to go for something and she landed on her feet, and immediately she got up and she was kind of hobbling a little bit. Mercedes went for a crossbody. She connected it, went directly for a pin cover, picked her up, and that's how I know there might be something wrong, just because they looked like they rushed into the finish a little bit after that crossbody. She had a crossbody, then immediately picked her up for a moneymaker, and then transitioned that into the crossface in order to get the tap out victory. The fact that it went from a pin cover directly to the finish lets me know that might be something wrong, just because those sequence of moves is not a thing that happens in professional wrestling nowadays. So hopefully the Japanese girl is okay, but the match in itself, honestly, it wasn't anything special. We see it all the time in professional wrestling. You could have actually had this match on Collision. If Rampage was around, it could have been on Rampage, and I wouldn't have been able to tell the difference. That, combined with the fact that I don't even know the story of this match. Maybe there isn't. Maybe I don't know. Maybe the whole thing was encounter backstage, and then we get directly to whatever. It's lame. So, I mean, I just didn't care. But yeah, looks like we got Ricochet and Swerve next, so let's check that out. My God, this whole match just felt so confusing, and not to mention, like, bro, the presentation of this match was fucking off as shit. They did all of that just to get to the... I mean, don't get it twisted. It's not as if I didn't know Swerve was going to win. I think that was pretty obvious. But it's like, with what they were doing, you would have thought there was an angle attached to this, right? Nah, there was nothing attached to this. It's not even a post-match stuff. Look at Ricochet's bald head ass walking up the aisle right now. It just felt like it was done for the sake of doing shit. You know what I mean? Like, first off, let's just start this off. First off, Swerve, right? His little presentation entrance, that was by far, not even close, the worst special entrance in the history of professional wrestling. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. I don't know what the hell what the fuck. They brought out this dude to drum Swerve Strickland's theme song, and he was so offbeat. I'm thinking to myself, what in the fuck is this? This shit sounds horrible. And something else also. Now, to some of you dudes who are bald out there, you might not understand where this is coming from. Okay, I got dreadlocks also, and I typically dye my hair a lot, right? As of right now, my hair is dyed, right? Like, my roots are black and my end is red and blonde. That's my hair right now. Black, and the roots, it's like a mixture of red and blonde. The thing is, though, I wear a bandana all the time. Typically, though, it's for like the first 3 weeks. Almost always, I wear a bandana when I go to sleep because I don't want my pillow stained with dye. I say that because you have Swerve Strickland, who probably didn't get the fucking memo. When you dye your hair, buddy, wear something around it so you don't get all the dye spots on everything you lean your head on. That dude had purple dye all over the ring. He had purple dye all over his attire. He had purple dye all over Ricochet's attire. Like, my dude, like, you're black. You got dreadlocks. You dyed your hair before. You already know what's up. Come on, homie. Come on, Swerve. You know better than that. And then also, bruh, tell me why WWE they bring out actual celebrities, right? You got Travis Scott there. They had so many celebrities, they couldn't even point out Drake. AEW's response to their celebrities is the guy in the, what was it, Pineapple Express or whatever movie, the guy that went gay, you know that meme from like 10 years ago? They brought him into the audience. And then you have Leslie Jones, which, if you guys don't remember Leslie Jones is the lady. I remember, what's that? Remember Milo Yiannopoulos, the conservative dude, the conservative gay guy? I remember he got into a controversy with her. The lady who was like chanting that for some reason Nigel McGuinness thought was... Bro, base Nigel McGuinness, bro. He thought it was Prince Nene's mom. No, that's not Prince Nene's mom. He got in trouble for that on Twitter. I know he did. But no, Leslie Jones, bro, she got caught up in that controversy because Milo Yiannopoulos, he said, bro, this man said he said Leslie Jones is the reason AIDS is around. He said she's the reason why AIDS exists. That's not me. That's what Milo said. That's what I remember her from like, what, like 10 years ago also? But nevertheless, the match in itself, they did so much for so little. Like, bruh, I'm waiting for like the spots, the actual spots that matter, the angle spots, and nothing happened. These guys are doing vertebreakers on top of announcement tables. We get a little spot, which this wasn't an angle, and I thought they were gonna go somewhere with this. You had Prince Nana, who accidentally Swerve Strickland shoved, but out of emotion, and he was frustrated, and Prince Nana left, right? He left the ringside area, sticking his middle finger at Swerve and everything, which, by the way, he wanted the robe. There were so many times where Ricochet was preoccupied where he could have grabbed the robe. Even then, when he was leaving the ringside area, he walked right past the robe. Dude, you could have grabbed the robe while you were walking, whatever. Nevertheless, though, again, it was spots like that I thought they were going to linger on, but they just kept focusing on doing other retarded, stupid spots that AEW likes to focus on. High spots, high spots, high spots, high spots, high spots, high spots, high spots. We're going to use this excuse to tell a story, but in reality, we're not necessarily telling a story, right? We eventually get to the ending of the match where Ricochet ended up hitting... Actually, yeah, it was Ricochet. He ended up hitting a suicide dive on Prince Nene because Prince Nene had the robe on. Swerve threw Ricochet out of the ring, which ended up with him doing a suicide dive on Prince Nene. He took the robe off of him, and then Swerve tried to go for a suicide dive. A little bit, messy, but Ricochet caught him into a Death Valley driver on the floor. Eventually, we get inside the ring where Ricochet is so distracted with this stupid fucking robe and Prince Nene that it ends up with Swerve hitting like damn near every move in the book and getting a 2 count for it. But the thing is, again, now I'm starting to think maybe that wasn't a botch when it came to Sasha and the Prince Momo Shakamaka Laka Laka lady. Because it's like, again, they did the same hope spot twice. Like, you had Swerve hit the 2 house call kicks, Ricochet kicks out, and then immediately he hits him with big pressure in order to get the win. And it's like dude, that just felt so flat. It felt so flat. And mind you, all of this I thought was building up to a legitimate angle. I'm like, okay, is Prince Nene gonna turn on Swerve or anything? Nope. Just spots for the sake of doing spots. No significance, no symbolism, no nothing. Just spot after spot after spot after spot after spot. To the point where it's like, dude, this just seems like some special TV show match that's gonna, and not even a special, I'm sorry, just an average intro to an AEW match where maybe about 10 or 15, 20 years ago, this would be considered something, but because you see it all the time, it doesn't really mean anything, and it just feels like an exhibition match with some cutscenes in the middle, you know what I mean? But I'll give it somewhat of a decent score. If for nothing else, the crowd participation was pretty good. The crowd was pretty hot for that match, I will say that. But the actual match in itself, not my cup of tea. Might be a cup of tea for some of you guys, but not my cup of tea. And that's how I'm going to judge it. But with that being said, continuing on with the show, Okada taking on Brody Lee. He's alive. Let's continue. Can you say Collision? Holy shit, that was boring as shit. That was such a boring fucking match. Like, they didn't even do anything wrong. It was just boring ass filler between Okada and Brody King. Like, they legitimately, this was the truest definition of an exhibition match. I swear on everything that I love, I was falling asleep during the match. I can't even remember any of the key spots because they didn't do anything that was really, really drastic. They went out there, they threw clotheslines, and they powerbombed each other, and then they threw more clotheslines, and they went woo, 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 woo. Oh wait, no, that was the other big guy. This was just boring. This was boring as shit. I cannot believe they put this on pay-per-view. Actually, I'm sorry. I wouldn't even say this is Collision. This is more like Dark Elevation. No, this is just Dark. They can't even get the elevation point. This was just god awfully fucking boring. I mean, to the extent that I gotta believe that even Dave Meltzer and his cronies, they have to at least note that this match is probably like 2 stars. That's what I'm gonna fucking give it, 2 stars, and I'm being generous with that. Again, one of those matches where it's like, there's not even worth anything noting out of it. It was just fucking there. It was just there. It got the diva spot. And now they have the audacity to give us a match that might actually end up being just as boring because the Outrunners are nothing more than a fucking gimmick. Like an early 90s gimmick portraying the 80s. Early 90s in the sense that that's what they rely on the most. 80s in the sense that that's what the gimmick is. But I got nothing else more to say about Okada and Brody King besides the fact that why was this shit on pay-per-view? This shit should have not been on pay-per-view. Throw that shit in the trash can. Throw that shit in the hot dog water bin. Put that shit out inside the backyard and bury that shit with the nearest shovel never to be fucking seen again. Alright, no more burying that match. Let's get to the Outrunners versus the fuck are their names again? Fuck, I don't. Menace to Society. Let's go. Another boring ass match. Like boring, back to back boring ass matches. And I fuck with the Hurt Syndicate. Honestly, it's not even so much that Truth Magnum guy either, man. Like, bro, I don't know what my guy Turbo Floyd was on tonight, man. The legendary legend himself. He was making legendary mistakes and he was moving legendarily slow. Why was he so slow in this match? I swear, Turbo Floyd, he had like fucking bricks in his shoes or something. God damn, bro. I never seen a wrestler move so damn slow. He was slow as fuck in this match and he was fucking up also. Even just getting in the ring for Turbo Floyd, he couldn't even do that correctly. Then they're botched jumping inside the fucking ring. They didn't do anything in this match. Nothing worth noting. Nothing. Tunts, and that's it. That's all we got. No angles, no post-match angles, no cool entrances, nothing. Just posing. Lots and lots and lots of posing. Lots and lots of clumsy ass spots. It's crazy. You would have thought this match legitimately came from the fucking 80s with the way that they were wrestling. I'm not talking about NWA 80s because they were actually somewhat fast paced. I'm talking about WWE 1985, Hulk Hogan, King Kong Bundy, Andre the Giant, and fucking Bam Bam Bigelow. Actually, no, even Bam Bam's actually pretty fast compared to Turbo Floyd. Like this was a god awful boring ass match. This is just bad overall. I guess MVP gave some bit. Nah, even MVP wasn't even on point in this. He couldn't even help out this fucking match. But it did end with Bobby Lashley hitting 2 spears for Shelton Benjamin to pick up the win. That's it. That's all I can note. Besides Turbo Floyd damn near botching, jumping in the ring, that's it. Nothing else worthy of noting in this match. Just another pointless match on the show for no fucking reason. But coming up next, we got Toni Storm taking on Mariah, it looks like, in this Hollywood False Count Anywhere match. So hopefully that picks us up a little bit, but I can't help but think they're going to do a bunch of garbage fucking wrestling. So be prepared for that. Man, oh man. Goddamn, this is the worst. It's funny, AEW, typically when you get their shows, there tends to be a lot of bullshit going on, right? A lot of nonsense, a lot of stupid shit, and we've got some of that tonight. But I think the theme of the night so far is just these matches are very, 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 very fucking boring. But hopefully, if for anything else, with how garbage I expect this match to be, like in a literal sense, it gives me something to at least get emotional about. Damn, Toni Storm got ass. But with that being said, let's get to it. False Count Anywhere, Toni Storm, Mariah May. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Man, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. I know we're going to get some people coming in here trying to praise this match. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Tell me how this is no different. When it was the men that were doing this shit like Swerve, Strickland, and Hangman Adam Page, we rightfully held that shit accountable. But when people like Toni Storm and Mariah May do the shit, oh, apparently it's the best thing of all time. Get the fuck out of here, bro. They could have got inside the ring. They could have beat the fuck out of each other with their fists, actually done legitimate moves, planned the spots out as far as what you want to do. Man, they went directly into a fucking table spot outside on the fucking floor, bro. It's just gruesome shit for the sake of gruesome shit, my nigga. Come on, bro. Come on, I'm actually mad at this kind of shit because, again, no one's ever gonna hold this shit accountable, bro. No one's ever gonna hold this shit accountable. And they're always gonna say that it's a good thing simply because it's women doing it, bro. If it were men fucking doing this garbage shit, and it was men doing this garbage shit a few months ago, we held that shit accountable. But when it's women doing it, come on, bro. Let me take you through some of this spots. So just from hearing it, you tell me if this happens to be a good match or if this just happens to be nothing more than a smut film, right? Ironically enough, given the participants inside of it, right? So like I said, they kicked off the match, not even with the fucking Bonzo bomb through the fucking table on the outside of the stage from Toni Storm to Mariah May. No, they kicked it off with Mariah May spitting in Luther's face. The butler spitting in his face because, of course, we have to be edgy for the sake of being edgy, right? As I said, the Bonzo drop from Toni Storm to Mariah May off the stage. Whatever, they make it back in the ring. Immediately, you got Mariah May taking out chains, taking out fucking chairs and all this other kind of shit. Mind you, they never even used any of that shit. They just took it out for the sake of taking it out for optical reasons, right? Eventually, they take out this fucking champagne bucket. The champagne bucket has a champagne bottle inside it, and it's filled with broken glass. Mind you, there's two buckets like this, so you already know they're about to go to the fucking mud show bullshit. And of course, they go directly to the mud show bullshit, splattering glass all over the floor. Eventually, they tape up their knuckles, and I'm thinking to myself, oh, okay, maybe they might actually stop it with the bullshit, and they're gonna actually go out there and throw some fucking blows, legitimately go out there and have a blow-off match. Nah, they taped their fist up because the adhesive, the glue on the outside of it, they're gonna dip it inside of the bucket in order to coat their hands up with broken glass. They both did this shit. Mind you, at this point, Toni Storm is already busted open because she took a power driver on the stairs from Mariah May. They get in the ring and they kind of have a standoff, right? And they both have broken glass over their hands. And they're having like a simulation battle. One would throw a punch, the other one would duck it. The other one would throw a punch, the other one would duck it. The other one would throw a punch, the other one would duck it. Toni Storm looked like she hit Mariah May in the fucking throat with the glass around the coated fucking tape or whatever. But when Mariah May rolled out of the ring and rolled back in the ring, she did a blade job. So I guess we're supposed to pretend she hit her in the face even though she was selling her fucking neck. So she hit her in the face with taped up hands with fucking glass all over the fucking place, right? It gets much more graphic for the sake of being graphic. Again, they're just doing shit for the sake of doing shit. Toni Storm is about to go for a move. Yes, exactly how I'm about to explain it. It fucking went down this way. I shit you not. I don't know what Toni Storm was about to go for, but she went for it. And then Mariah May pulled out a champagne bottle. She pulled out a champagne bottle and she broke it. Where did she break the champagne bottle, folks? She broke it on Toni Storm's vagina. Yep, exactly how I said it. She broke a champagne bottle on her vagina. I remember Jim Cornette saying this, and I absolutely fucking agree. There's only so many times you can see two dogs fucking on the side of the road, and if you see it every day, it just grows numb to you. The first time, it's like, what the fuck are these two dogs fucking on the side of the road? By the 100th time, it just grows numb to you, and it's just fucking gross. It's not as if we haven't seen a spot like this already to a certain degree. A couple of months ago, you had Chris Statlander hitting fucking splits on thumbtacks. But of course, because you have to one-up the fucking stupidity, Mariah May hits Toni Storm in the pussy with a champagne bottle. As explained. Then of course, it's a kick out. Because, why the fuck not? Everything else is a kick out. Everything else is fucking stupid. Now, after a couple of spots on broken glass. Yes, because they're now just doing spots on broken glass as if that's fucking normal. They're both gushing blood all over the fucking place. Why? Because they hit each other with fucking broken glass. Even more, Toni Storm's fucking rubbing glass all over her face to cut her open even deeply. Eventually, Toni Storm pulls out a shoe. The same shoe that Mariah May attacked her with a couple of months ago, right? She chases Mariah May all the way down to the end of the entrance ramp, where there's a table conveniently right there with Hollywood on it, so you know that's going to be the finish, right? Mariah May tried her best to take advantage of it. She ended up hitting her little Mayday Death Valley fireman's carry driver on the floor. Toni kicked out, because why? Of course. And then eventually, we get to a spot where Toni Storm is taken up on some crates next to the Hollywood table. Mariah May has the shoe in her hand. She's going to use the shoe on Toni Storm. Toni Storm headbutts her, takes the shoe out of her hand, and then Toni Storm just starts hitting her all over the head with the shoe. Eventually, she picks her up and she hits a power driver on the table, which didn't even look like it broke all the fucking way through, in order to get the win, in order to end this terrible fucking match. And again, people are going to praise it just because it's gruesome. People are going to praise it because it's women bleeding, without looking at the significance of the match in itself and what the hell it actually did, which was nothing. It was a gruesome spectacle for the sake of a gruesome spectacle. And what way is that fucking wrestling? Tell me, please, someone out there, please. And what way is that fucking wrestling? Help me understand, how the fuck is that wrestling? That's not wrestling. What the fuck? If somebody in my house walked into my room and see me watching this shit, they would think that there was something wrong with me. There's two women bleeding all over the place with a woman getting hit in her pussy with a champagne bottle. It's not wrestling, folks. It's just garbage mud show bullshit. And I know I sound like some Jim Cornette ripoff right now, but I can't help but just noticing and just reflecting off of the shit that I'm seeing right now. Please tell me. You can go out there and you can still do mud show shit, but you actually plan the spots out accordingly. Not every single fucking spot has to be a weapon or devastating shot, because all it does is dilute what it means to actually win the match to begin with. And on top of that, in the future, it dilutes all the other future stuff. Literally, almost every spot they did in this match could have been an injury spot. Every single fucking spot. And it's in a woman's match, no less. No less in a women's match. It was fucking dumb. It was fucking stupid. No one else is gonna hold it accountable. Everybody else is gonna give it 7 stars. I'm gonna hold it accountable. It was fucking garbage. It was fucking stupid. It was fucking dumb. Suck a dick if you have a problem with that. That ain't on me. That's on you. Shit was fucking trash. Got me all fucking, like, I don't even want to watch this match right now, bro. That shit just ruined the whole show for me, man. At least the show was boring for the most part. Shit wasn't as garbage and as trash as what we seen right there. And, bruh. And again, people are going to go out of the way. I know they're going to go out of the way to praise this shit. It's fucking lame, bro. Wrestling today is so fucking lame, bro. It's so fucking lame. No such thing as actually promoting the match and doing the match and actually basing the match strictly off of what we see as far as emotion is considered. Nah, it's half-ass fucking segments on television just to have an excuse to do a match like this. Man, suck a dick, bro. Let's continue on with the show and get this shit over with. So essentially, just think of every fucking AEW match. Think of every ROH match in the past 20 years. Of course, I expected no less as far as how this match was going to end. I expected no less. I knew it was going to be a stupid fucking ending with stupid fucking indie bullshit. Raging fire, spirit, dragon spirit, dumbass spots, bro. I knew it was going to be like that, bro. Tell me why they spent almost the entirety of like maybe the first 5 or so minutes doing spots on the edge of the table. And I know the story is supposed to be, oh, Kenny Omega has diverticulitis, so therefore he's going to work over the stomach. But damn it, they did so many spots over the table to the point that it even got so stupid where you had Kenny Omega fucking flipping over the table as the baby face, and he got booed, with Takeshita flipping back over the table and he got cheered because they don't understand psychology whatsoever. And by the way, something else I want to talk about, that this has been affecting me the entire night watching this shit, and it's so fucking irritating. Like, I don't mind it once in a while, but literally every single match, when I say every single match, every single match, the referee has yet, actually, I take that back, with the exception of the MJF match, because it warranted the spot. Every single match, I haven't seen the referee count. Besides the MJF match, every single match, the referee has not counted outside the ring. Just letting shit fly for the sake. These are some of the worst referees. Again, psychology does not mean anything to these guys. It's just get your shit in. Literally, it's just get your shit in. Every spot that you've seen tonight, same old shit. Same old stupid shit. A bunch of fucking knees, a bunch of fucking chops, and that's it. That's it. Slowing the pace down like they're in a Roman Reigns match, but without any of the excitement or any of the dialogue. Just slowing shit down just so you can throw more fucking knees. This was such a dumb fucking match, bro. You guys overrate the shit out of Kenny Omega. Really, I don't understand the core aspect of what this guy is. His character, what the fuck is it? A video game, I guess. His promos, boring as fuck, lacking all enthusiasm, lacking all energy. You watch him wrestle, maybe after watching him wrestle in Japan, maybe he puts his best foot forward when he's not working for Tony Khan, because he's here and it's like, I don't see what the fuck is the big deal. I had people saying that he's the Shawn Michaels of this generation. I don't see it. I don't understand it. I don't fucking get it. I don't. But all of this was bad enough. All of this was dog shit. The stupid spots, the stupid fucking Raging Fire Spirit kick out at one after doing the same spot over and over again like you get typically out of fucking Japan. Of course, the finish ends in a roll-up. But not any type of roll-up. No. They wanted to give us something special. A crucifix roll-up, kick out, and then right into another roll-up, finish. I shit you not, that was the finish of the match. And of course, Kenny Omega wins the second tier championship. Although it might be the third tier championship. Then again, it might be the fourth tier championship. And gets fireworks. This was so dumb. Never mind the fact that, in my opinion, I found this match to be boring as shit. Never mind the fact that, again, it's just stereotypical fucking lame ass indie bullshit nonsense of just hit me with another spot. Okay, now it's time to do the boo-yay spot, but it's fighting spirit time. Elbow shot, knee shot, kick out at one. Everything that I hate about professional wrestling in the early 2010s all the way to now, all wrapped up in the fucking one match outside of the Outlaw Mud Show bullshit we just seen in the last match. But apparently now we're about to get some more Outlaw Mud Show bullshit because we're about to get the steel cage match with Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher. Can they top the stupidity of Toni Storm and Mariah May? I think there's a healthy challenge to be made right here, right? Maybe they might do a 450 off the cage through a flaming table with the roof collapsing on top of them and still kicking out at one. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe they also might get bloodied up even though you just had a spot match filled up with nothing but fucking blood. You never know, bro. You never know. Can we just get this shit over with, bro? Literally, everything about the second half of the show so far is everything that I hate about professional wrestling in 2025. It's everything that I hate about professional wrestling that's been going on for the last couple of years. Lack of enthusiasm, literally not even a shred of trying to do anything story-wise week to week, because you know as soon as you get to the show, you're going to try to wrap all the mud show bullshit all into one. You're going to try to wrap up all the cool fucking moves, the DLC moves, all into one, and then use that as an excuse as to why you should care for the match. Again, it's everything that I hate about professional wrestling nowadays. Let's get to the steel cage match and then get to the main event and get the fuck up out of here. I hate this fucking show. It's official. I fucking hate being a wrestling fan in 2025. I fucking hate it. I fucking hate wrestling in 2025. I fucking hate it, bro. Everything about it is just fucking trash. I fucking hate wrestling in 2025. No one's even trying anymore, man. They substitute story for garbage fucking wrestling. No one even tries anymore. This is they're not even trying anymore. They're not even hiding the ball anymore. Folks, they're not even hiding the ball anymore. For anybody who's over the age of 30, you know where I come from. You know where I'm coming from. You've seen good wrestling. You've seen good storylines play out, reasoning, actual explanations as to why a match is fucking happening. Nothing is done for the sake of being done. This match is literally just it's just Toni Storm and Mariah May with a steel cage around it. Ironically enough, with another British and Aussie. Just this time, the British guy won. I don't even get it. I don't get it. I don't get any, and you wonder why wrestling is in the state that it's in right now. No one wants to see this shit for the sake of seeing this shit. What part do you losers not understand? What part do you people not understand? What part do you not understand? The ratings and the viewership is down the fucking toilet because you have nothing happening week to fucking week. Week to week that culminates in a match that actually deserves what the story is actually telling. From still chair shots, legitimate stabbings. Not stabbing in the forehead with a screwdriver, a legitimate attack. He is stabbing him. Kyle Fletcher is actually stabbing Will Ospreay around his body with a screwdriver. No puncture wounds, no nothing. Not as if that needed to happen. Stupid fucking death-defying dumbass spots because they can. A barbed wire bat. Literally, it's just tools. Tools being used with no explanation. And then people sit back and they just focus strictly on the longevity. They don't focus on the outside factors. You know, when Austin and Triple H had their 3 stages of hell match, that culminated with the steel cage, with the barbed wire, and the 2x4. You realize if you want to focus on longevity so fucking much, 2-year rivalry. Going all the way back to 1999 when they full-on had their rivalry. All the way back to July of 1999 that culminated in February of 2001. You do realize the stuff that happened with Triple H and Austin. Rattlesnake attacks. Hit by a car. Being taken out for an entire year. Flipping someone over upside down in a car. Title after title after title. Being fucked over. Damn near ruining match spots for them to main event WrestleMania. This all happened over a 2-year period. Stunning their wives. Trying to ruin the lives and careers of their best friends. That was a 2-year feud that culminated in the same kind of match that we got tonight, where we barely got anything. I want you to recognize that the majority of this whole feud with Kyle Fletcher and Will Ospreay took place with intermediates in between it, like Kenny Omega and Konosuke Takeshita. I want you to realize the things that were done in between everything else was barely even focused on week to week because they were too busy doing stupid fucking matches like the Bounty Hunter versus Will Ospreay. But I guess you want me to focus on months ago. You want me to focus on months ago, Kyle Fletcher hitting the Tiger Driver. I guess you want me to focus on months ago when he stabbed him in the head with a screwdriver. I guess you want me to focus on months ago when the betrayal happened. Never mind all the stuff that has recently been coming up. But I guess because you could put a vignette and a promo package in this spot, I guess that now justifies everything that you see in the ring tonight. These fans, bro, they're pitiful. They accept mediocrity and they expect you to accept mediocrity. And then they come here with their dick-sucking lips, running their stupid ass mouths, saying, why can't you just enjoy pro wrestling like I enjoy wrestling? Because motherfuckers, the way I enjoy pro wrestling, the way I look at pro wrestling, the way I grew up on pro wrestling, everybody fucking loved it and we understood why it mattered. You motherfuckers don't understand that. You sit here and you ruin my experience by consistently taking things and then saying that this is okay when it's not okay because you only understand mediocrity. I don't even know what to go over with this match. Just dumb shit after dumb shit after dumb shit after dumb shit. Blood, thumbtack spots, fucking doing Spanish flies off the top of the steel cage, fucking having this Aussie guy, I forgot his fucking name, coming into the ring just to ambush fucking Will Ospreay it's just too much. Overbooking bullshit for the sake of overbooking bullshit. Literally the exact same match that we just seen with Toni Storm and Mariah May. Literally the exact same fucking match. And they won't even call that out. They can't even call out the fact that you just got the same match pretty much for the most part on the same fucking card, because they can't even understand booking flow, because they all think just like Tony Khan. That's the problem. They all think like this fucking loser, and they expect you to accept it. They expect you to eat shit and like the taste of it. It's literally the second half of this whole card is literally garbage after garbage after garbage after garbage after garbage after garbage. You legitimately just got one of the most epic heel turns in the last 25 years. We are now on the road to WrestleMania. The pomp and circumstances, the presentation that's being provided by the other company, and your excuse, your response to that is thumbtack spots and glass spots for people who aren't even watching your fucking show. No spectacle as far as angles being promoted. None of that shit. Angles don't matter. The angle is the angle is the high spots. And they have the audacity to ask, why the fuck am I mad? They have the audacity to say that I just got into an argument with a legitimate fucking stalker, because that's their fucking fan base. You have this guy. I just got finished seeing a video from a bunch of YouTubers like Jamari or Atozi. I just got finished watching their videos not too long ago, talking about these streamers, these three girls being pretty much stalked and ambushed by this weird Asian looking kid at a fair, being stalked, being fucking threatened. And now this is their audience, by the way. This is their audience that accepts this shit. I have a actual fucking stalker, John Bill, the one who legitimately has Oscar fearing for her life, coming to me and saying that I should accept the way he thinks. This is their fan base. Their fan base is a legitimate fucking stalker, and I have them telling me to accept two dogs fucking on the side of the road. This is where it's come to, folks. This is where it's come to. I hate being a wrestling fan in 2025. I fucking hate it. I fucking hate knowing that I have to be associated with these people who put this shit on a pedestal. Knowing their backstory and why they put this shit on a pedestal. I hate it. I hate everything about it. I hate them. I hate AEW. The so-called alternative that should be out there legitimately putting on something that could combat WrestleMania. We know that it's not going to usurp WrestleMania. It's fucking WrestleMania, but actually give it a go. But instead, you put on this bullshit, and you expect me to accept mediocrity. You expect me to look at wrestling and say wrestling is all that's needed in itself, the in-ring product in itself. You can't even fucking do that right. You give me boring matches. You give me matches that happen as if they were already on Collision, that's going to take place on Dynamite. And then you give me garbage. You give me mud show bullshit. And then say, hey, these two dogs fucking accept that. Two clowns hitting each other with fucking whoopee cushions with thumbtacks all over it. Accept it. Suck my dick. Just suck my dick. Suck the fattest part of my dick. I hate these wrestling fans. I hate all of them. I hate them all. Fuck the AEW sickos. Fuck indie fans. Fuck them all. We still have to get through this main event. We have Edge and Jon Moxley. We still have to get through this bullshit. Please, oh please, just get this shit over with. Just get this shit over with. Please, oh God, just get this shit over with. Okay. Oh God, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Oh God, I can't breathe. This is the worst wrestling company. Bro, I can't breathe. Oh man, they're even pissing off the AEW fans. Bro, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Folks, come on. Are you fucking kidding me? You can't make this shit up. This is the dumbest fucking company to have ever existed. Oh my God, bro. The booking of this match is nothing but just pure fucking comedy. Everything about it. Everything about this was pure unadulterated fucking comedy. Jon Moxley is the worst world champion. Oh fuck. Bro, every fucking main event he has, it's always dog shit. It's always dog shit, bro. Every single, and they have the audacity to have Swerve Strickland's manager Prince Nene come out. Bro, I can't. This is a fucking circus. This whole show, this whole company is a fucking comedy act. I can't stress this enough. Bro, so where do you want to take this? Oh my God, Swerve Strickland is gonna dive. Bro. Oh no. Bro, they have Swerve Strickland. Oh my God. They have Swerve Strickland hit a Sursta. Bro, what a perfect way to go off the air with this dumbass show. What did I just say? They prioritize high spots over angles. I could not be any more justified until you just seen the Swerve stump off the balcony to Jon Moxley. Bro, this is the perfect. I'm so happy he did that. I'm so happy he did that during this recording. Exactly what I said. They prioritize high spots over storytelling. This company is finished. They will never get it. They will never understand. They are a fucking joke. They're a joke. A fucking joke. Put the fries in the basket, boys. Put the fries in the bag. What the fuck you say? It's over. This company's a fucking joke. First off, you go into this match with Edge, and the crowd is dead as fuck. Not one time, until Christian came out, we'll get to that in a minute, this crowd was dead during the whole fucking entirety of this match. Not one fucking peep. You know why? Because you trained your audience to only register with high spots. You trained your audience to care about the 2.5 kick out of 3. You trained your audience to respond to, this is awesome, holy shit, because 2 indie guys are locking eyes. You trained your audience to, oh, let's look at the bloody spots and the stupid fucking thumbtacks and glass spots. And you wonder why they reacted to your match no different than how the audience reacted to Randy Orton and Triple H? You gave this match literally zero story for the most part. You fucking mid-card this fucking whole entire angle for months. You have a terrible angle as far as the dick riders go with Jon Moxley, and you expected them to react. I mean, honestly, the stuff that they were doing in ring was pretty fucking average. They didn't really do anything. Nothing exciting for real. On top of all that. So to be fair, I mean, granted, you trained your audience to be fucking mutants, CZW, bloodthirsty mutants. But at the same time, Moxley and Edge didn't really give them anything to fuck with either. Like I said, you came into this entire match dry as fuck. So literally, there was nothing to get out of any of this. So why the hell are we like sitting here asking ourselves, Oh, well, the crowd was actually dead. Of course they were dead for this shit. Of course. What the fuck else were you expecting? But, oh my god, bro. It gets so much better. So, you had Edge hit like... No, I'm sorry. Yeah. You had Edge doing this thing with Jon Moxley. We get a run-in from Wheeler Yuta, deciding, who should I attack? Edge or Jon Moxley? I'm gonna look at Edge the entire time as if professional wrestling fans haven't seen this spot before. We all know what's coming. He hits Edge with the knee. Oh, no shit. Really? Really? Who the fuck didn't see that coming? And then fucking Jay White comes out and he attacks Wheeler Yuta, right? He picks up the little briefcase that Jon Moxley got from Wheeler Yuta that he was attempting to attack Edge with, and he ends up hitting Edge with the briefcase, right? So Edge is getting screwed left and right, but it gets so much better. He hits Edge with the fucking briefcase, and then he's looking stunned, like we didn't see that spot, that predictable ass spot. Him and Wheeler Yuta, they battle to the back, right? They're gone. They're done. Edge is laid out. Jon Moxley pins him. He kicks out. Edge then randomly hits one spear. Jon Moxley kicks out. He hits two more spears. When that happens, look who's here. Predictable. We all seen this coming, but you didn't see this part coming in the finish. Christian came out with his contract, his Money in the Bank contract, because now you're ripping off WWE, and you're not even like, you're not even ashamed of it. This whole fucking main event is just, I love this main event. Just everything about this main event is just perfect AEW in 2025. Now you're ripping off WWE with the cash-in shit, right? But here's the funny part. Christian hits Edge with the briefcase. He spears him, and Edge kicks out. Because, of course, it's AEW. And near falls are everything, right? Again, it's every perfect ingredient that makes a perfect AEW match. A kick-out spot from that. And then afterwards, he hits the Unprettier on him, right? He goes for the pinfall. Jon Moxley comes inside the ring, and he hits a bulldog choke on Christian. There was a perfect opportunity, and I thought they would have been genius if they would have pulled this spot off. But no, it's AEW. And of course, they're too fucking stupid to do spots like this, so they didn't do this spot. Edge was laid out. Jon Moxley had Christian in the bulldog choke. Christian goes for a one-hand cover on Edge while Moxley has the bulldog choke on him. And I thought to myself, that would have been clever as fuck. Christian's gonna win the World Heavyweight Championship, and Moxley, he doesn't even know. Nope. Jon Moxley pulls Christian off of Edge. He still has the bulldog choke on him, and Christian passes out. Jon Moxley retained his world championship by tapping out Christian after he cashed it in because they didn't want Edge to do the job. You guys know that's the reason, right? That's the reason why Christian cashed in, right? So you ripped off a WWE concept with a dead crowd after two stupid ass run-ins to have multiple false finishes for the guy who cashed in. Your first attempt of doing this, by the way, for Christian to fail at the cash-in attempt. You have the opportunity to do a unique angle, a unique spot with Christian having his hand on Edge. You say no to that to have Jon Moxley actually defeat Christian because you didn't want Edge jobbing to Jon Moxley. And then, as I said, he rode out of the ring with his briefcase because he didn't even show the title. Goes into the audience to take off, and then Strickland hits a swerve stomp from the balcony to take out Jon Moxley with a bunch of security guards around. That's the entire match. A dead crowd because you did not do a good job promoting anything in regards to this angle. With average wrestling at best, and I'm pretty much using that word loosely because, you know, you pretty much killed your entire crowd because of your stupid ass booking flow, because you literally did everything under the sun and then you expected them to react to an average wrestling because you suck at booking, to actually getting in the match and having all these failed run-ins, this overbooked bullshit, to have Jon Moxley retain after you had a spot that was unique that you could have done after you copied WWE, so Edge could not look weak in this match. To have Swerve Strickland in the end come out and do what he did to Jon Moxley, it's perfect AEW in the nutshell. Perfect AEW in the nutshell. And as I said, and as I predicted, you go from MJF and Hangman Page, where it's like, oh, okay, this was rather decent. A little bit of faulty spots, but rather decent. And as the show progressed, it got worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And then you culminated in a main event that even the AEW fans, I gotta expect, hated this shit. I gotta expect the AEW fans to look at this shit and go, wow, what a weak ass main event. Right? Even they have to react like that. You're a dick sucker, Devontae. Please, tell me. Put this match over. Go ahead. Tell me. What was so great about this match? I'm listening. I'm all ears. Please, go for it. Even your underdog, because that's their mentality, right? The underdog always has to win. Even your underdog in Christian he didn't even win. Oh, and they're going to run back Swerve Strickland, going after the world championship. By all rights, AEW fanboys, go ahead, praise the main event, do it justice. This is one of the worst. This might, honest to God, be. Nah, I'm not. Yeah, this is the worst AEW pay-per-view of all time. Bar none. This is the worst AEW pay-per-view I've ever seen in my life. This was trash beyond belief. This was a horrible fucking show. Maybe the worst pay-per-view of the decade so far, and there's no exaggeration. This is by far the worst pay-per-view of the decade, for me at least. Garbage wrestling, mud show bullshit, boring matches, nothing going on storylines, lame-ass finishes, and a perfect culmination of the perfect match that exemplifies AEW in a nutshell was that main event. All the way down to the WWE superstars that they pay millions of dollars to happening to main event the match. Mwah! Fucking Picasso of fuckery. I love it all. I fucking love it all. Because now, please, defend it. AEW fanboys, defend it. I dare you. I fucking double dog dare you retards to defend it. Folks, just be happy that WrestleMania is around the corner. Where at the very least, you have 2 nights to see whether or not something fucks up or something doesn't fuck up. And I guarantee you the presentation is going to be much better. And at least 1 or 2 feuds are going to probably completely overshadow everything on this stupid ass match. Hell, we got a steel cage match tomorrow with Seth Rollins and CM Punk. That's probably going to dominate everything over this entire match. You're WWE glazing. Again, defend it. Defend it. Please, defend it. Just defend it. Defend everything that I just... defend this show. Go for it. Please, go for it. Don't let me stop you. Go for it. In particular, the main event. Do me that favor. I beg you. I fucking beg you. Dumb bastards. But let me hear your thoughts down in the comment section below. Can't say I didn't tell you so, but I'm happy it happened. Worst pay-per-view of the fucking decade. Suck my dick. I don't care what you say. I don't care how you think. If you fucking think this show was anywhere near perfection, you need your fucking head checked if you think otherwise. But, as always, my name is Devontae, aka Millennial Smart, and I'll be catching you guys later. What a wonderful way to go off the air. Perfect AEW booking. I love it. Deuces, P. Ice.